Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back. I'm so excited. Today we get to read Twinderella, just like I said we would. So let's get started. A fractioned fairy tale. So we've got fractions. There's 2 Cinderellas instead of just 1. That's very different, but that's all right. We like different. All right, most of you have heard of the story of Cinderella, but you don't know the half of it. Cinderella had a twin sister named Tinderella. Here's the whole story. Okay. Once upon a time, 2 sisters were mistreated, given lengthy lists of chores that had to be completed. Tinderella split each task exactly down the middle. 12 to fix, that's 6 and 6. She'd solve it like a riddle. They'd each do half the mopping and half the raking, half the shopping and half the baking, chopping and baking, half the folding and half the mending, half the mean stepsister tending. Too cold, too warm. Late at night, the weary twins would split a slice of bread. Oh, that's not very much food. Share some scraps and then collapse and squeeze in half a bed. Sin would fall asleep at once and dream she'd found a groom. Tin would toss and count some sheep and wish for twice the room. Their lives were just an endless sea of duties to divide, until Prince Charming threw a ball to find himself a bride. If you're single, please come to mingle at the royal ball, when tonight at 8 p.m. wear the banquet hall. Sin said, "Oh, we've got to go. I'd love to be the queen." "You can't attend," their stepmom sneered. "You must stay here and clean." So Cinderella grabbed a broom, but as she started sweeping, she felt her dreams all turn to dust and couldn't keep from weeping. Just then their fairy godmom came. "I'm here to do your bidding." Whoosh! Oh, can you see? There's the fairy godmother. Tin said, "That was not half bad," and quickly did the splitting. They each got half the bracelets, half the blushes, half the trinkets, bows and brushes. Half a coach they had to share. Be back by 12 or else beware. The twins arrived at 8:30, their faces bright and beaming. Prince Charming did a double take. Gadzooks, I must be dreaming. The prince approached the twins at once, enchanted by the sight. No other girl stood half a chance. He danced with them all night. They each did half the zipping, skipping, whirling, half the twisting, half the twirling. Half the swaying, half the dipping, half the sparkling cider sipping. Oh, and you can see the stepmom and the stepsisters, they're not very happy. When the clock began to chime, the twins said, "That's our cue." The smitten prince was left bereft with nothing but a shoe. And he's got a tiny little shoe. He slipped the shoe on every girl around the village square, till none fit until at last he hit upon the matching pair. "I'm so confused, you've got to choose." He looked from Sin to Tin. Then Tin said, "Hey, there is a way that both of us can win." She called her fairy godmother and told her of her trouble. "You can't divide a prince in half, but can you make a double?" "Oh, what are we going to do? We're going to have another prince? What is the fairy godmother going to do? Sin said, if she makes a twin, he'd have to be an heir. She looked the prince right in the eye. Are you prepared to share? Prince Charming crossed his heart and swore to split things even Steven. I'll gladly give up all my stuff. It's love that I believe in. Oh, there we go. There's the new prince. Oh. The prince's twin was quite a whiz at splitting things in half. He divvied up the royal wealth, the crowns, and loyal staff. Tin was wowed, she told her sis. I'd love that he's so smart. He's cute and he's kind and cute and can compute. He's wholly won my heart. So Sin and Charming wed at once and wound up on the throne. And Tin, she's wed the prince's twin. That's why she's, well, less known. The reigning couple kept the peace and met the dukes and lords. The other pair won all the kingdom's highest math awards. Sin gave birth a baby boy, while Tin, against all odds, had little girls, not 2 or 3. The twin delivered quads. They each did a 4th the napping, 4th the cooing, 4th the bawling, crawling, pooing. That's a lot of math. And now they shall be dividing halves and halves. All their lives were filled with joy, and hugs and toys and laughter, riding, hiding, and dividing happily ever after. Oh, that's cute. I do believe that's the end. What a lovely story, boys and girls. Wasn't that so fun? And now we know that Cinderella has a twin. We just didn't know her very well because, well, she was off hiding and doing math competitions. I look forward to this so much, you guys. I really hope that you come back and listen to the next story. And if you're interested to hear all the stories, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to make sure you never miss a story and you get all the notifications, ring the little bell. I look forward to this so much, boys and girls. Bye-bye.